Hi there. When we're looking at the external environment, we need to have an awareness of how legislation affects businesses. And over the next minute or two, we'll take a look at some aspects of environmental legislation. The key point here is that the extent to which environmental legislation might affect a business is to a large extent determined by the nature of the operation, by the production process, for example. Picking out one of the key areas of environmental laws, the storage and handling of hazardous substances, clearly a business like a chemical factory is going to be much more concerned about that than a simple retail business. And similarly, there'll be some businesses that have processes that involve quite complex storage, disposal and recovery of the waste from the production process, or the discharge of wastewater from the production process. All of those will be much more significantly affected by environmental laws. However, all businesses, increasingly all businesses, are affected by increasingly stringent regulations and legislation relating to things like packaging, and also to the emissions that are allowed from the production process into the air. The damage to a business, if they fail to comply, of course, can be both financial as well as reputational. So a great example of this is VW, which over the last few years has had to pay out almost 30 billion euros to settle a variety of claims and legal actions following their decision to install software that tried to cheat European Union carbon emissions tests on new vehicles. It's a great example of why businesses should comply with environmental legislation to avoid not just the fines and costs, but also the potentially significant damage to their reputation. And therefore businesses that are clean and comply with environmental laws potentially gain positive benefits from society, particularly if their competitors are less than concerned about it. And this links in nicely with another key concept that you need to be aware of as part of your A-level business studies, which is sustainability. Essentially, the sustainability is that businesses should act in a way that doesn't damage the long-term health of the planet. They should look at all aspects of their business to try and find ways of operating sustainably. And it links in really closely with Carroll's CSR pyramid, which identifies not just the legal and economic obligations on businesses, but also the ethical requirements of businesses as they conduct their operations. There we go then. That's just a very brief overview of some of the key features of environmental legislation.